You're not the protagonist in the story, they are. You're the supporting cast, the helping hands. They know what they need, you're just trying to help them out. And they've been really grateful about that, but it isn't charity, right? Nothing here is stuff that we've purchased for them. If we don't come across as taking care of the resources of the community, then we're not going to be welcome here because we're being wasted. Don't move anything without permission. Don't go into someone's house without their consent. When you move their stuff, remember you're moving pieces of their life. Everything's gone. That's the free store over there. The free store is really important because it's the place for the community to come and take what they need, right, on an ongoing basis. It addresses the issue of money, the fact that people don't have money to fix their homes. This area doesn't have electricity, right, until now. They don't have plumbing. We're trying to give out generators. We have a waiting list on generators right now. None of us are getting paid. We fill the roles that we need, and we send people out in the field, and we redo it every day.
Mutual aid is not about giving, from top down. It's not about expecting anything in return. It's not about being better than those who are in need. Didn't even think about FEMA or Red Cross when we stepped in. We just stepped in because we saw it was the right thing to do. We were right on it. I mean, day one, Red Hook, St. Jacoby, 520 Clinton Avenue was the next hub after that, and then on and on and on out into the Rockaways and then out to here. And yeah, we were prepared because we had a year of friggin' training, man, of organizing and mobilizing and living outside, and being able to really bring it together and with very little, make a lot. Christopher H. Brown. And I'm a chiropractor as well. That's my day job.
Basically, what was just so heartbreaking about it was that people were throwing away their memories, whatever you keep in your basement, that tends to be your past, right? Like pictures from their grandkids or, decades of memories, wedding dresses, and all these things that they wanted to hold on to were just out in the street.
It's not like I'm anybody special, I just have a camera. It's important. The media isn't covering this like they should be, so we've got to do it.
They don't see this.
Yeah. Well, people who follow me see it. So the water definitely didn't come up that high.
No, the water, I'm pretty sure was here. It was about, I think it was like this high. Well, they had this piece of sheetrock over there that was marked. The sheetrock's like a sponge.
I'm not a contractor, but you're looking at months before this house can dry out. So the insurance company, when I called on behalf of my mom, all they wanted to do was get me to tell them it was all flood damage, no other damage, just flood, just flood. And I said, no, I can't say that. I haven't looked at the property. You need to go put your eyes on it. It took like multiple phone calls to finally get an adjuster to go out and look at her property. Because you can't tell me that it's all flood, and it could be wind. Did you know if a roof got hit? I don't know if a roof got hit, Go down and look at the properties. My aunt, who lives right next door, she was actually denied, said it was all flood. They never even sent an adjuster. No one's ever put their eyes on that house. And so people are being denied insurance all over this town.
That's one of the major distinctions between the state and Occupy, or between FEMA, Red Cross, and other official organizations and Occupy, is that the state seems to have a cookie cutter approach to what's needed in communities of disaster, and it's not always the case, but they sort of come down from above and drop the pallets and leave. Here's your stuff. Survive. What we've done, on the other hand, with the concept of mutual aid in mind, is to go out into those communities, knock on doors, talk to people on street corners, at stores, at barbecue pits where they're serving free food, and ask them what they need and see what they need. And, for instance, if they say, well, we're cold, we don't say, oh, we'll get you some heaters. We say, well, what would make you warm? Because sometimes it's not a heater that they need. Sometimes it's a blanket or a coat or a hug. But we don't assume that because they're cold, they want heaters. We assume that because they're cold, they want to be warm, and what do they need for that? That's something I've always noticed from the very beginning of Occupy, is just the creativity and the brilliance as people have come together to work together. And it's just something that's so missing right now in our society. It's something that's been missing, I've seen for most of my life, and now I see it.
None of this can get done unless you have people volunteering and helping. Otherwise, these homes will go vacant. These homes will disappear.